Hey guys, welcome back to Tower of God New World. In today's video, I wanted to ask the most commonly asked question I'm getting on this account. We're still in the day 6 of play, and I basically get a lot of summons. We've done 530 summons plus the additional 10 pull on the tutorial pull, and in another day I've already saved up another 82 summons plus 22,000 gems, and I want to go through it. And there's no secret method that I'm using that's this is the surprise. I just wanted to go through it because people just keep asking me. So basically I've been progressing fast on this account. We're at chapter 15 in 6 days, which is pretty quick. It's because I've had good raids as well. I mean, I've got my Ihwa at 3 red and I've got my Huarian at 4 orange. I've even got a 2 blue bomb. We've been incredibly lucky. I've got the 3 key SSR pluses you need. So that is why I've been progressing fast, is because I've been lucky. If I didn't have that luck, I wouldn't progress this fast. It's that simple. But it's that progression which is allowing me to get these summons. Basically, when you clear an adventure chapter, you get 3 summons from missions. So if we go in here and we go there, you can see you get 3 from missions. On top of that, each day you get 2 per day, 1 from the shop, 1 from logins. Then on top of that, we got the mission pass as well, which is giving me more summons on top of that. Now, besides that, we've got Expedition. Expedition, every 5 floors. I'm currently at floor 140. Every 5 floors is giving you 2, plus it's giving you a bunch of gems on the in-between floors as well. Moving on from that, we also have the gems that you get for every 4th floor in Adventure, plus we have the story mode that I'm able to complete, which gives me more gems for each chapter that I complete as well. So that is where a ton of them have been coming in. Now, something else that people might not recognize, because I know a lot of people might be sitting around that chapter 13 or 14 and but they've been playing for a lot longer, and they're but I am at those chapters and I'm not getting those. The thing is, a bunch of the early game rewards I'm still getting because my account's new. So if we go to my events, Regulus first missions. So today, because I've gone into day 7, but we're still in my 6th day of play essentially, I got the 20 extra summons here, plus I got an extra 1,000 up there, 3,000 down there, so I got an extra 4,000 gems plus another 2 summons. So I've been getting these every day as well, which other players are not getting. So that is contributing to all the extra summons that I'm getting. On top of that, if we go to my mailbox, the next one's not here. Unfortunately, we've got the guild shit going on. So it's going to be hard to see. I'll see if I can find one that says it. I hate, honestly, this guild mail thing. Here it is. So the 7-day event, if you guys remember when the game started, they announced a 7-day event where in your mail you would get 4 copies of the blue tank dude, with the big shielding blue tank dude. So I got those 4 copies, and now I'm getting 10 summons each day for these remaining days of that event. Now that's an event that no one else is getting because everyone's gone through that, but new players still get that stuff. So a lot of these summons are still coming through for me from these events. If you look at today, I got that 10 summon from that login. I got the new first mission event, which gave me 23 more summons plus an extra 4,000 gems. So a lot of this is coming because I still have all these early stuff, and because I've been super goddamn lucky on this account. It's ridiculous, and that is giving me the fast progression, which is giving me those extra summons that are coming from everything else. So we are in chapter 15. I really want to try and push to chapter 16 today. That pretty much does my roundup of where I've been getting summons from. There is no secret hidden method that I'm doing it. Now, another thing that I will probably end up getting is the rank 1 arena rewards, or at least top 3 I should be aiming for arena awards, because if we look here, I have 40 arena tickets saved that I can use to keep pushing to try and keep around that rank 1 or 2. And currently at rank 1, I'm going to get 3,000 gems per week, essentially, if I can keep rank 1. I may drop down a few ranks, but I think it only drops for 300 if I go to rank 4 or 5 or something like that. So should be able to do it. My power is pretty close to this person here. There's a few people in here that are pretty close to my power, but in general, I should be able to hold out. Hats can still clap me. A maxed out hats can still clap me in arena, but hopefully I can maintain those types of things. And that's pretty much everything we're looking at. Conquest mode, you get a few, but that's not crazy. And that is everywhere that I've really been getting my gems, my summons. Like I said, there's no secret, just a bit of luck on the account, getting me a ton of progress, which is giving me a ton of pulls. Combine that with the new regular events. Plus we had Ewa's growth mission, which gave me another 10 on top of that. Yeah, there was just a lot of things that happened around the start of this account that have allowed me to keep clapping up some new summons. But essentially where the account's at is we're in chapter 15. I've done 530 pulls and I've got another, what's that, like 130 saved. So that is pretty much where we're at. I'm not going to pop any summons today, but it's just like the most commonly asked question I'm getting in the comments at the moment is like, how are you getting these summons? That's pretty much it. Nothing magical. It just all adds up. But at the moment, I don't think we're going to get many summons from here for a little bit of time because, dude, I hate this stage. This is like the one stage where I'm like, I wish I had a hats carry so I could dodge some of this shit. I cannot put my Huarian or my Ewa as my carry in this stage. I can't put them in the max level slot because they just get insta-clapped. I have to put my Data Mashini in the power leveled slot because we have two issues. One, we have her, Green Chick. She's annoying as hell because she just grabs you and slaps you in the middle. I can deal with her, just her, or I can deal with just Hua. I cannot deal with both of them on the same team. And the other problem is, in this team, I feel like I can get pretty close. I can kill the Arc Raptor, who's my first Huarian mark target. Problem is, after that, she marks this dude. That dude does not fucking die. This dude's a fucking monster in campaign who just ruins my life, and I cannot get through him. So I think we're going to be stuck for a day or two. I do have one mercenary usage left, but I kind of want to save it and punch through this stage and then use it on 15-20 or 15-40, but I might not be able to do that because I do really want to push to 16 so that I can start getting have a chance at yellow gear in the AFK loot. So I'll give this another probably, maybe like 12 hours of like, trying to get AFK loot and progress. If not, I'm just going to merc this one and see how far I can get for the rest of the week. But like I said, this stage is absolutely next level cracked for me. I remember this being an issue on my other account, but I could RNG it with my hats avoiding stuff. I don't, and by this stage, I had my hats in better gear than what I've got my main units on in this one. So the gearing is also going to be another issue. This one, I think it looks like Huarian is going to die in this run. I can get everyone to survive until an Evan ult, but the problem is I don't have the damage. As you can see, Huarian goes down, but I just don't have the damage to be able to maintain and kill them all in that ult, because as soon as the Evan ult ends, everyone gets dead. But you can see like even Ehua at the lower levels still does some reasonable amounts of damage. But I have had this several times where I try it and I do get Huarian, like I get everyone to survive until Evan ult, and we get like a full burst phase through on the enemies. But the problem is the second unit I target is the dude with the shields, and even with having the Data Zahard in there to strip those shields, I just can't do this stage. Okay, unfortunately, and this is where the RNG comes in, because it just depends on where Huarian runs to, whether she gets hit by Arc Raptor or not. And sometimes she will get hit by Arc Raptor, and sometimes she won't. And that is the big defining factor. And once again, there we go. Sometimes we just get clapped. It's like, I'd say it's 1 in about 10 retries that I get everyone to survive. What I might do is I might retry a bunch of times, get to that stage, and show you guys where I'm at. But this is sort of where I'm pushing. I don't even know what our deficit is. I think we're close to a 4x deficit with this team at the moment, maybe 3.5 to 4x, which is harder than I was pushing on my other account, which normally sat around that 3x deficit. So I'm pretty happy with where this one's at. Actually, maybe a little bit less deficit, not too sure. Let's just finish this run and have a look. As you can see, Hua unfortunately dying again. Ewa, once again, she does some decent amount of damage because considering she's lower leveled, but we are losing out on not having the Hua buffs in there as well. So let's go in. Let's check where we are actually at. So this team we're at 800, 8, 16, 24. So we're at, we're about 3.5, essentially, I think, if that math is correct. A bit over 3.5x deficit. But I'm going to try a couple times so I can show you guys where we're trying to push to. But yeah, this stage is just absolutely crippling me. Back in a sec.